So I think today we'll do a little catch up. Welcome to Sports with Jones. I'm your host, Jabari Jones. And we're going to talk about some things that's been happening these last couple weeks in the world of sports. Of course, everybody's been talking about the biggest upset of the decade when the UK Wildcats went down by Wisconsin. So I got to see a little bit of the game. I didn't watch the whole game. I had to do some things. But the game to me was, it was Kentucky's fault they lost. I mean, you got the most talented team in the nation losing to a less talented team. And to me, that says either one or two things. Either the players didn't play right or the coach didn't coach right. And I'm leaning more towards the coach didn't coach right. Everybody knows UK is my favorite college basketball team and college football team. But they only had a 40% chance of winning the whole thing. So, it wasn't expected for them to win, but 40% chance is still better than everybody else who had like 15, 16%. So, anyway, they didn't lose because of talent. I figured they lost because of, some bad coaching mistakes and, letting some stuff slide by Coach Cal. But, I'm not going to bash Coach Cal. I think he's a great coach. I don't know what he was thinking sometimes during that, but it is what it is. But anyway, moving on. UK has got 7 players announcing they're going to the draft. So, next year's up in there. We getting some recruits. We got the number 1 recruiting class so far. So they'll be back. To all the haters, y'all can hate. Yeah, we lost. I ain't bitter. Y'all, we still cool. I'm not going to unfriend you or nothing like that on Facebook. I just think it's fun to, debate the topics. By the way, Louisville did alright. Duke won it all. They did alright, of course. Carolina, they did alright. I like all those teams, but like I say, UK is still my favorite. So, college basketball is a wrap. Duke won the national championship. Their freshmen balled out. I thought Duke, they just came on at the right time and did what they had to do to pull it out. So that's that. End of the 2014-2015 season. Ended with a win for Duke. That's the end of college basketball. We might talk about some recruiting later on, but until then, I'm done talking about it. So what I've been paying a lot of attention to here recently is the NFL draft is coming up. And I like to debate with people that, saying, oh, he should go first, he should be first, he should be first. But you know what? A lot of the analysts are predicting Jameis Winston to go first. And, I'm tired of people saying that Marcus Mariota should go first. He's the best. He won a national championship. I don't care. Jameis Winston proved to me that he's a gamer. He's won a national championship. He's won a Heisman as a freshman. He's proved himself. Marcus Mariota, on the other hand, he did come through this year, and he got him a championship, but, I wasn't as impressed with him as I am with Jameis Winston. I've seen Jameis Winston make all the throws. He's running the ball. He's motivating his team. He's got those intangibles that you want in a quarterback. Then everybody says, well, he's acting up off the field. Okay, he did, but if you think about it, that stuff's happened, some of it's happened a year, 2 years ago, and for most of it happened last summer, so that makes that a year ago. So, here lately, from what I see, he's been in school, he's been doing what he's supposed to do, and, it's showing some growth on his part and some maturity, and showing that he can move up to the next level and be successful. So, anyway, I'm taking him with my number 1 pick. All of y'all that want to take Mariota can go ahead. And, it seems like, all these conservatives, we're going to take Mariota because we don't have to worry about off the field stuff. No, but you got to worry about on the field stuff. I'd rather worry about off the field stuff than on the field stuff. Because I want my product on the field to be tight. We worry about that off the field stuff when we get off the field. But first priority and the reason why we draft people and the reason why we pay them what we pay them is because of what they can do on the field. That's what people don't realize. So you can draft a player, he's going to be great off the field. We don't have to worry about him. Okay, well, what is he going to do on the field? I don't think Marcus Mariota can make all those throws. I don't think he's a drop back passer at all. So, you can draft him if you want to, but next year you're gonna be sitting in the same spot looking for a quarterback. That's all I'm saying. Y'all can do what you want, but I'm going with Jameis Winston. I'm not even sure if I pick up Marcus Mariota. I'm not even sure if he's the number 2 guy. But, I have to do some more research and some more looking at him. But from what I can tell, hands down, Jameis Winston. Then everybody wants to argue about, well, it's going to be Gurley or Gordon. Gurley, the tailback from Georgia, he got hurt and blew out a knee, so that's a knock on him. But this dude from Wisconsin, he's a little shaky with that ball. He puts that ball on the turf. All them fumbles, that just turns me off. And not only that, he didn't really impress me running the ball. So, he impressed me, but it wasn't Gurley. I wasn't Gurley impressed. I'd rather get Gurley and let him, break somebody this year, because he's gonna need some time to get back from knee. You need at least a year before you back 100% when you're dealing with your knees. So I'd rather draft him and let him split time with a back this year, and then make him full time in a couple of years. And I think he's got the best upside. He's got hands. He can make people miss. He's big. He's strong. He's done all this in the SEC against the best defenses in the nation. So from what I see, he's gonna be my first tailback out. Then people like to talk about, whether we're gonna pick Amari Cooper as the first receiver or White from West Virginia as the first receiver. Everybody likes White because he came in and ran a 4.3. But what did he do on the field? Did you even hear about him before he ran the 4.3? That's what I'm saying. I know a lot of fast receivers out there that ain't getting it done. If y'all remember a couple years ago, the Raiders jumped up and grabbed Darius Hayward-Bay because he was so fast. Where is he now? On his third, fourth team? Same thing is going to be with this White man. I'm not believing in him. I'm not buying him. I seen Amari Cooper run all the pro routes, catch all them balls, bust games open for Alabama. He was probably their best player. So I'm going with Amari Cooper. So those are y'all. The debate's over. You draft Jameis Winston. You draft Todd Gurley. You draft Amari Cooper. Nothing else to say about the NFL draft. I've been looking at the mock drafts. They got this dude, Dante Fowler Jr. He's coming out. He's supposed to be a good linebacker. Leonard Williams, he's going to be a good DN. And the draft is going to be heavy on big guys. They want defensive linemen. They want nose tackles. They want corners. They want safeties. There's not a lot of running backs. Not a lot of quarterbacks. It's a few receivers. You got Devontae Parker. You got who was the other guy from? Yeah, Jalen Strong from Arizona State. He's pretty good. But those two might be they're definitely after Amari Cooper, but they might be after White. I like Jalen Strong. I like Devontae Parker. Devontae Parker's got more upside though, so I pick him up. Got a lot of old linemen. You got all kind of stuff. So anyway, that's that. That catches up on the NFL. But the draft is coming up. It's gonna be. Let's see what. Combine. Okay, April 30th. I'm gonna come back at y'all with my own mock draft. How about that? By we ain't worried about that. But I'm just telling you, early projections: Mariota, Gurley, Amari Cooper, a bunch of D linemen. Shout out Bud Dupree. He's getting drafted. He balled out in the combines and stuff. So shout out to him. Now, college basketball's over. So we going to the NBA now. And you know, I've been watching NBA games these last couple days since ain't no college basketball. And I'm telling you, it's a world of difference. I mean, that college basketball was hard to watch, man. I mean, it was blown layup after blown layup after wide open jumper getting missed. I mean, it was terrible. I mean, and everybody wants to blame it on the refs, but it ain't the refs. It's you. You can't hit a shot. They out there hollering for and ones. You ain't hit the shot. So how you gonna get an and one? But anyway, NBA is coming. I've been feeling it. Boy, Derrick Rose is back. You know, it looks like the Hawks are still leading. They're going into the playoffs hot. I can't believe they have won 59 games already. Cleveland's in second place in the East, 51 wins, 8 games behind the Hawks. So, looks like the Bulls, the Raptors, Wizards, Bucks, Boston, and Brooklyn are in the playoffs right now. Still got the Pacers there battling, the Heat too. But, you know, I think I kind of think the Pacers are gonna pull that out. Brooklyn, they done got a few big wins, but the Pacers are gonna pull that out. Over in the West, of course, you got Golden State, you got Memphis, you got Houston, you got Portland, Clippers, Spurs, the Mavericks, and right now you got the Hornets in 8th place. But Oklahoma City's challenging them, but the Pelicans own the tiebreaker, I believe. So. I just can't imagine Oklahoma City not making the playoffs. Man, I mean, Russell Westbrook is balling. But so is Steph Curry. So, I mean, and you know, I had a discussion with somebody over the MVP race, whether it was Harden, Curry. You know, they threw LeBron in there. But I'm not counting LeBron. It's between Harden, Curry, and Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook this year putting up numbers. He's doing it all. All-Star Game MVP. He's got his jumper going. He's taking it to the hole. He's leading his team. The only thing is, you know, they're not getting the amount of wins. So, and I think Oklahoma City, man, they need a new coach, man. That coach, I don't know what he's on. He's just letting them run wild. Westbrook is so good that he's keeping them in games. I mean, they just running wild out there. Their offense is crazy. All I see is him taking it to the rack. I mean, he can't be stopped. So, I don't know what's going on. He's pulling a Coach Coward. They just gonna lose. I mean, but then you got Stephen Curry. That to me, he's the most skilled player in the league. Have you seen him handle the ball? He's handling the ball like I've never seen before. Just weaving through people. Pull up on a dime. Quick release. Splash. 3-ball. I'm like, man, he's killing it. Then his boy Klay Thompson. I mean, I see why Golden State is #1. Then you got James Harden. To me, James Harden is working the hardest because he's carrying a team. They in 3rd place in the West. He's carrying a team that's missing, you know, a couple starters. They're missing Dwight Howard, who's huge. But I just think that on the defensive end, James Harden has picked it up. So that's looking good for him. But, you know, all in all, I think Westbrook's playing the best. Curry's got the most wins. James Harden is carrying his team. He's throwing up numbers. He's throwing up numbers too. Westbrook is just doing it with a little bit more flash and dunk. And, you know, he's out there. He's pumped up. He's fun to watch. The other two are too, but I don't know. It's a debate, and you know, it's gonna come down to the end of the season. I just feel like if Oklahoma City don't even make it to the playoffs, you can scratch Westbrook's name off. Because I mean, you can have all the numbers you want if you ain't winning. You ain't at least getting to the playoffs. You know, you can forget it. So, I don't know. But anyway, right now I'm giving it to Stephen Curry. I think he's the best player in the league. I mean, he's leading his team. They average 109 points a game. Who does that anymore? So, I'm giving it to Stephen Curry. I think he's the best player. That jumper's pure. He's handling the ball. But I'm gonna give it to him. So that's my take on the NBA MVP race. You know, everybody knows. You know, the MLB has started up. Opening day passed. You know, it's a bunch of games going on. I really don't understand MLB. And I'm going to have my guy come on and explain it to me, you know, in another episode. But, you know, from what I've seen, I've gotten interested in baseball, you know, since I got a little older and my son loves it. So I've been getting interested in it. I haven't really picked a team to roll with yet. You know, I haven't, you know, found any players that I can vibe with. So I'm new to baseball, so y'all have to bear with me because I've never watched it. I've never played it. So I'm new to baseball. So people have to help me out when I'm talking about baseball. I don't even know what an RBI is. I'm just throwing it out. I don't know what it is. And I don't care. But anyway, I'll learn. But anyway, I just wanted to get on here and do some updates. NFL, NBA, college basketball. This is Sports with Jones. I'm your host, Jabari Jones. You can find me on Facebook, my Sports with Jones #SWJ page. Find me on Twitter @Sports with Jones. I like to tweet. I appreciate some feedback. You know, of course, you can find me on Google Plus, Sports with Jones. Find these videos on YouTube. Check out my channel, like it. Subscribe to my channel, like the videos, put some comments on there. I'm always open for questions. You want me to talk about something, put that on there, tweet me, whatever. I'll respond to everything. Anyway, thank y'all for watching Sports with Jones.